looking forward to this segment, courtesy of our friends at Lovelace. I want you to meet Dr. Duc Vuong, who is head of Bariatrics. You are the director of the Lovelace Bariatric Center, Lovelace Westside Hospital. Dr. Vuong joins us today. He's the author of several books, speaks around the country, and is actually one of the U.S.'s leading experts in bariatric surgery. What a pleasure to meet you.
Thanks for having me.
Thank you for coming on.
They said you wanted a handsome young surgeon for your show,
And
but
here
he wasn't available.
He wasn't.
So I'm here.
Hey!
Yeah.
Well, he's got a flair for showbiz. You do a lot of speaking
I do.
on this topic? You get invited to
I
come?
travel to a lot of patient conferences nationally. I'm going to Montreal in August to do some. And
Nice.
Yeah.
Okay, for those who don't know, bariatric surgery, how do you define it?
So bariatric surgery is surgical weight loss, basically, for those who are suffering from obesity. This year, the American Medical Association, the AMA, defined obesity as a disease.
Oh.
And as such, it affects a third of the Americans. So.
At what point do you have to recommend to a patient, hey, I think that this might be a good alternative for you, a good option?
Well, I'm kind of biased, but I recommend bariatric surgery to everybody, but that's just
Oh, good.
that's me.
I'll call you later. I'll make
No,
my appointment.
we follow 1991 NIH guidelines, which says you have to have a BMI over 40, which is about 100 pounds overweight, or a BMI over 35 plus a illness like hypertension or diabetes. Which, you know, BMI of 35 is not that heavy. It's only 60 pounds overweight.
Still, that 60 pounds is hard to lose for some people.
Absolutely. Especially when you start having the illnesses
Right.
and it starts losing weight, dieting doesn't seem to work, exercise is hard on your knees, etc.
What's the obesity trend in the country? I think I know the answer to that, but what do
We're
you
actually
see?
making some headway, believe
Are
it or
we?
not. We've
Good.
actually plateaued, so we were really
That's
jumping.
great.
But now we've kind of leveled off, and hopefully that trend will
There's a lot
continue.
of awareness
to go down.
about it now. The media does a pretty
Absolutely.
good job of, you know, they name the people who were in the fattest state
Yeah.
and things like that.
Yeah.
That has to help.
Yeah, well, I came from Texas, and Texas is one of the heavier states.
Is it?
It's always up there, yeah.
Yeah.
So,
Now here in New Mexico, you're seeing other things like diabetes and
absolutely.
other problems associated with weight gain. And
You know, I've been in New Mexico since August, and it's been a wonderful experience. And you know, recently I've had to kind of cut back on my diet because I've been eating too much chili. So
You've been to the frontier a few too many times.
I've gotten a little bit of this little punch. It's terrible.
It happens.
But so I basically started doing things that I tell my patients to do. So the weight's coming off.
what makes Lovelace's bariatric program different from others?
We're very unique. We have a comprehensive patient program. What I'm known for in bariatric surgery is my patient educational part. You know, there's a funny joke about surgeons that surgeons never like to talk to their patients unless they're asleep in the OR, which is, as a general rule, kind of true. But for some reason, I'm kind of cut from a different cloth. So I like to talk to my patients a lot. So I'm known for the educational component. So after their insurance has approved their surgery, then our patients will come every week for about 8 weeks in a row to attend this educational program that I personally lead. So I get to know my patients really, really well.
And they learn about nutrition, they
Yep.
learn about exercise and how to, and they're probably going to lose weight before they even get the surgery.
We actually we have lots of patients who lose 50, 60, 70 pounds before surgery. Yeah,
That's
which
wonderful.
makes my job easier,
I bet
but
it
also their
does.
recovery easier.
Can I ask you about the procedure itself? Is it very invasive?
It is a major surgery.
It is?
And we offer basically 4 surgeries, but we offer gastric banding, which is an outpatient surgery, gastric bypass, and gastric sleeve, which is currently my favorite procedure. Those require two-day hospital stay. And then we also offer revisional surgery.
What does that mean?
That means for patients who've had bariatric surgery prior and maybe didn't have
Oh.
complete success or need to lose some more weight, we can do that very safely also now.
Interesting.
Yeah.
Now, you brought some stuff.
I
here.
did, yeah.
We're going to play a little game.
I am. So every week I bring a new food item to the clinic, and my patients have to try and guess what it is. So we're going to play this and kind of talk. Is that all right?
That's all right.
Okay. So
I'm
the
in.
first one is easy, and so I'm going to just show it to you, and you try to guess what it is. This is probably pound for pound the healthiest food item we know. And can you guess what this is? Do you know what it is? If you can't,
I'm
it
gonna
is
say
easy.
It's kale.
I left
Kale.
I left the
Yeah.
tag on
Yeah,
there.
it's
Just
kale.
That's some
make
kale.
sure you got at least one right.
No,
Yeah.
how are we going to make this edible, though?
Well, you can eat it
Kale.
raw, but nicely sautéed with a little olive oil, garlic. That's
Okay.
awesome.
Really?
Yeah,
It
good in
is?
soups also.
Okay.
Here's another leafy green.
Now, that one I don't
Bok
know.
choy.
Oh, guess for bok choy. No, not bok choy. Let's guess. It's a little lumpy. You have to learn. Dr. Vuong's really tricky. This is also kale.
Kale?
Yeah, this is
Kale.
also kale.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's another
it's
version of
special.
kale.
Yeah, this is called dinosaur kale or Tuscany kale. So
Wow,
if you had just said kale, you would have gotten
So
two right.
cool.
Oh
Yeah,
my
yeah.
goodness.
So
I've never
strange
seen that.
So we'll get a little bit
So
harder. So we're
exotic.
getting a little bit harder. A little bit
Have you
harder.
ever
How much
had
time
kale?
No.
You
Here we
probably
go.
know.
My model friends eat kale. Like, they just
did they?
pile it on their plate.
Try this.
Like, try it, like, eat it.
You can eat it. See right there? It's this little husk. It has a
Oh,
little husk
yeah.
and.
I guess I'm not
little
supposed to
orange.
eat the husk.
Don't eat the husk.
Just put that in
So
my
you'll
Yeah,
be picking it out of your teeth for a
Thank
while.
you. All right.
Any
This
guesses?
is-
Do you know what this is? Yummy, right?
Tastes like a tomato.
Not a tomato.
Tastes like a fruity tomato.
Mm-hmm.
This is actually gooseberry.
Gooseberry.
Yeah, when you say
Gooseberry.
something has gooseberry flavor, that's what it is.
That's quite good.
It's very nice, right?
Yeah.
Nice tart, sweetness combination.
Yeah.
So,
Where do you buy all these exotic?
oh, at local groceries
Products.
here. This is all here in town.
This is from Colombia.
So, shh, not supposed to say that. So I got some
Farmers
bananas on
market.
steroids.
Oh my goodness.
Are those plantains or bananas?
Not plantains, type of banana. Now, the reason why I brought these is because American bananas are known worldwide as like the worst tasting bananas. They are.
They really are.
But what are these?
Well, they're not. I guess plantains, and that was wrong.
Not plantains.
So I don't
These
know.
are actually called burro bananas. B-U-R-R-O.
I like a burrito.
They're
Like a little
super
burro.
awesome. Has a little lemony taste to it. Hopefully I won't cut myself with this knife. That'd
No,
be bad.
please don't.
You should try it. It has a real soft center.
Because we need bananas, but they're just
Yeah,
inedible.
we don't want the surgeon
you
to
go.
cut himself with the knife.
No, that would not
That'd
be
be bad. That'd be bad for
That
business,
would
right?
be not
I
a
don't
good
want
thing.
him to operate on me. What? It's crazy. Moving on. You like that?
Yeah,
Yeah,
It's delicious, right?
very much.
very good.
So,
Some
Next
kind
one.
of cucumber,
no.
a geriatric cucumber.
Cucumber that's been in the bath too long.
Yes.
No. That's not it.
No.
We're going to be eating this.
Oh, I don't know. This is actually called bitter melon. I'll give you one guess why it's called bitter melon.
Because it's bitter.
It's very, very sweet, isn't it?
No, it's really bitter. Would you like to try it?
I'm gonna keep
No,
eating
I'm
the
not going to do
banana.
that to you. That's really painful.
My tongue was hacked once. That would be a
That
good use
banana
for
is
that.
good.
Okay, you want to keep going?
That is a really good
All
banana.
right. I have a bag of goodies here.
Bitter
Bitter melon,
melon.
yeah.
So this would be like
yeah.
for salads or.
Here you go. Look at this one.
It's
Oh
a
my
quince.
Gosh.
Oh my gosh, listen to him, Quince.
You
That's a
got
good guess,
it,
but
Larry?
no, that's not right. That's
Oh,
not a
no,
quince.
he didn't get it.
I'm tricky. I told you like that. Any other guesses?
This is
it's
so
an Asian.
bizarre.
Really?
You're about to taste it.
Okay.
This is actually freshwater chestnuts.
No kidding.
So, you know, when you go to Asian restaurants, and what do the chestnuts look like?
They're kind of
white.
round and white.
Yeah, but they're often bland and tasteless, right?
Right.
Because they're canned, usually. But this
Exactly.
is fresh. Here, try that.
Thank you.
Don't cut yourself.
Okay.
Is that
That is
awesome?
completely different.
Totally different than what you taste in a can.
That is great.
Yeah.
They're sweet.
Sweet,
Oh, it's
nutty.
very good.
I mean, you
Very
can eat it
good.
as a little snack.
Yeah, you could.
This is
I
awesome.
love it.
This is
Okay.
our breakfast.
Yep. This one's kind of
Oh,
interesting.
whoa.
Have you seen these before?
Oh, that's
Is
is that the
I've
dragon
s-
fruit?
No.
Lychee.
Lychee.
No. They kind of look like hairy little testicles, don't they?
Yes, they do.
I don't
Can I
know.
say
I've never,
testicles
I've
on
never
TV?
seen.
Sure.
I've never seen.
I'm a doctor. I can
testicles,
say testicles. Right?
So I don't know.
And you know, these are red, though. I'm just saying. So,
Awesome segment, doctor.
so let me cut this open. You gotta
You
try
are
this.
the best.
Yeah, they're not cerulean.
Oh, look what's in
Try
there.
that. There's a little nut in there. There's a seed in there. See how I cut that? So skillfully, just like,
You do this with your
That is-
patients?
I do. I
Good.
do.
That's
Is that
really good.
awesome? It's good. You want to give Larry some? Don't
I'm
just
not
hog
gonna
it
give
off.
him the one I ate.
Oh, it's got lipstick on it. Okay, here's an
We're
easy
not that close.
That's,
one. You might know this one. This is
oh my
pretty.
gosh, that's a star fruit or a,
What are
I've
you
seen
like?
those.
0 for 10 now?
Pickly pear?
You
Yeah.
had kale. I think
It's kale.
It's kale. It's orange kale.
orange kale. You're catching on. No, this is actually called horned melon.
Really?
also known as kiwano.
Kiwano.
Yes, it's a melon. Now, let me cut this open for you. And you're going to be just absolutely amazed at
We
how this looks.
appreciate you went shopping for us.
I did. It was like $20. I hope Lovelace reimburses me.
Wow.
It's like,
Look at that.
isn't that amazing? Like color.
Yes.
Beautiful.
It's funky green. Here, you got.
Now-
That's why you have your spoons.
Oh, okay.
You got to scoop this out.
Okay.
Just try it. It has a
It has a wonderful aroma.
nice floral accent. Yeah. It's really wonderful.
Wow.
Mm.
I
I got
live
lots
on
more.
pinto beans.
keep
Are
it.
pinto beans good for your heart?
The more you eat, the more you.
Yes.
Two?
Yeah, two.
Two. All right. All right. Next.
They told me
have
not
they-
to do anything that wasn't on the script, so
Okay.
I'm just kidding.
Every week it's like this in our clinic. So
Well,
Lovelace
this is
Bariatrics
fun.
is very fun. Very fun. We do good
This
job.
is so good.
You like that? It's a nice breakfast. You have it for
Thank you,
brunch.
doctor.
Yeah, very nice.
How about this one?
Okay.
I won't put you through everything.
That's a
Persimmon.
fig.
Oh, here, you gotta touch it first. It's hard. It's
It
firm
is.
exterior. It's not a fig.
It's not a persimmon.
Oh my gosh, no, not even close to.
Not even close. Come on.
Nice,
Albert.
nice for fun.
Get
It's
real.
not
Thanks.
a,
Thanks for playing our game.
Thanks, but no thanks.
It
What?
looks like a plum of some kind. What's
Not
in
a
it?
plum. Look at this when I open this bad boy.
Goji berry.
Ooh, a goji berry.
Acai.
Golly. Acai. Look at that.
Look at what's in
I need a napkin.
This
for-
one's
That
hard
is
to get to.
So
No,
weird.
this is
Look how
awesome. Look at that
bizarre.
inside. This is, I recently discovered this one. This is called a mangosteen.
Mangosteen.
And you guys have
Can
to
you-
try this.
can you show it to
I mean,
our camera
I'm just
here?
going to use my fingers. You know, they're
That
clean.
looks like
I only picked my nose once this
The
morning.
inside of
so-
a brain.
Yeah, it's kind of cool. Try it.
Okay. Wow, is that good?
Is that awesome or what?
Yeah, but it's kind of like an
Sour,
eyeball.
sweet.
It's like
eyeball.
I'm sorry if I spit on you.
That's really good.
Wouldn't be
You'd
the
never
first
know
time.
that was in there. That is good.
Isn't that awesome?
Yes.
This is actually, you know, I hate to say it, but mangosteen is a little bit more expensive. This is about $10 per pound. That's how much I love you guys. Just telling you.
Wow.
All right, we'll wrap this up. This is my favorite fruit of all time. My number one favorite fruit, and we'll stop after this. I'll take it off the
Look
wrapping.
at that thing.
Yeah.
Looks like it's from outer space.
It's sort of, right?
Yeah.
Like
It's
a
time
weird
This
alien.
is so cool that we can expand.
And this is here in
I'm
Albuquerque,
thinking.
which is really.
Look at
Looks
this
like a
thing.
See that?
pineapple.
Look at that.
Smell that. What's it smell like to you?
Pineapple.
No.
It smells
Kind
really
of a mango-y,
Check your like sniffer there.
pineapple-y kind of thing. Papaya.
You've never seen it before?
Never have seen it.
This is my favorite all-time fruit.
Do you eat this stuff at home?
All the time.
Do you?
Yeah. That's how I stay nice and thin. You know, stay healthy.
It counterbalances
You gotta try it. This is a seed in the middle. This is why I will never need weight loss surgery. But if I did, I could do it on myself.
Yes, you could.
Maybe a little
if
bit
you
like a
wanted
mango.
to.
It smells
I
like.
couldn't.
Thank you.
Taste that. Tell me what's the first flavor that comes to your mind?
To me, it's like a papaya.
Bubble gum. You have bubble gum taste?
No bad.
That's the class. This is jackfruit. This is what's called jackfruit.
Jackfruit.
Yeah. And this is usually grown in the tropics, but now they are able to grow it in Florida. So we're starting to get it a lot more
Interesting.
common.
And all
Yeah.
these have all kinds of vitamins.
Vitamins,
good
nutrients.
stuff.
Like I said, kale is pound for pound the healthiest item, you know, on the plant that we know of so far. You know, bitter melon is really refreshing, very cultural. Chestnuts are awesome. These melons make for a great brunch. And
That's
the reason why I do
beautiful.
this with my patients, a couple of reasons. One, I want to expand the world. Because they think, most patients, when they first come see me, they always say, you know, Dr. Vuong, we love food. Like, you don't love food like we love food. I'm like, no, I love food. But the problem is they eat the same 5 things on their hand. They go to the same 2 or 3 restaurants. They always order the same 2 or 3 things. And they don't realize that all the same. Once you bread it and deep fry it, it's all the same. It doesn't have any flavor or taste. And so my goal with this is to kind of widen their worldview a little bit. But primarily the main reason why I do it is before they guess what it is, before I tell them what it is, they have to describe it. They have to give adjectives. Like they'll say, this is orange. And I'll say, well, it's not really quite orange. What type of orange is it? And I'll say, well, it's really a cadmium orange.
Right.
You know, because what I've found is that the words you use really affect your perception of the world. And if your words are limited, then it really kind of limits the opportunities you have.
Briefly, we have about a minute left. There's some
Sure.
seminars about bariatric
Absolutely.
surgery. Let's talk about that.
We do seminars now every 2 weeks. Our next one is this Saturday, but it's already full.
Okay.
The following one, I think, is on the 26th, which is a Thursday night. We do Thursday night, Saturday morning seminars. And I lead all the seminars. So the patients will, anyone interested will come to the seminars and get to meet me and hopefully meet some patients and see some, have a good time, get some information.
And learn about some fabulous
Yeah.
exotic fruit. That was mind-blowing,
Dr. Vuong is author of a couple of books. This is the new one that came out, and he's obviously well-versed in his field and a lot of fun, too. So join Dr. Vuong and everybody at Lovelace at the Lovelace Bariatrics Center in the West Side Hospital for Lovelace. Hey, great to meet you. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Larry.
What a pleasure. Thank
You're
you.
awesome.
Thank you so
Thank
much.
you.
That was fun. Thanks to Lovelace for that segment. We'll be back in a moment.